Hey friends, and welcome to day 14 of our 14-day movement challenge. So yes, this is the final day and we're gonna finish off with a 20-minute full body yoga flow, focusing on strength and balance. And if you want some fun music to flow to, I have a playlist linked below. So you'll just hit play as soon as we're on the mat together, and I will see you when you're ready. Okay, my friends, if you have the playlist ready, let's hit play together in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna get started in a child's pose, Balasana. So start on your hands and your knees, and then feel free to wiggle your knees out, maybe as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes towards one another, sink your hips back to your heels, and then just let your arms and your forehead melt down onto your mat. And maybe take a micro bend in your elbows so that your shoulders can soften. And start by taking a slow inhale through your nose, filling up your back body, creating a little bit of extra space. And big exhale, give your body some permission to soften. 2 more just like that. Big inhale. And exhale. And maybe your deepest breath yet today. Inhale for 3, for 2, for 1, and just let the exhale fall out of you. Lovely. And then start to guide your hands under your shoulders and press on up. Come to take a seat on your right hip and put a bend into both knees. So that right knee is bent, left knee is bent. I'm just gonna face you. You might be facing the front of your mat. Hold on to your right knee and to your right foot. Take a big inhale, lift up tall. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward any amount. Your hands might stay where they are, or maybe you start to bring your forearms down to your mat or to the floor and feel that big, beautiful stretch into that right side glute and the outer edge of your right hip. Just taking the first few moments nice and slow, okay? And then I promise you, that strength element and balance element is definitely gonna come into play. Give yourself 1 more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And slowly start to lift your chest back up, and just a gentle twist to the right side. Left hand can be on your right knee and right fingertips can be back in behind you. 1 big breath, lift up through the top of your head and stay as you exhale. Good, and then come back through to center. Just a little switch over of your legs, sitting on your left hip. Left knee is bent, right knee is bent. And maybe you hold on to your foot and the top of your left knee. Inhale to lift up nice and tall. Maintain that length as you hinge forward any amount, and maybe the forearms start to come down. Just a little gaze down so you can create space in the back of your neck. Good, using this last bit of time in these slower postures and shapes to really focus on your breath rhythm and trying your very best to keep your mind present and aware of what you're moving through and your experience here on your mat today. Now with your next inhale, lift all the way back up and take a nice easy twist to the left side. Right hand can be on your left knee, left fingertips can be back in behind you. 1 big inhale and exhale. Nice, and then find your way back through to center. Take a seat on your bum and bring your feet in front of you. Knees are bent. Now reach your arms forward. Palms of the hands are gonna face one another. Take a little lean back and hold. Feel the engagement of your core and feel the sides of your ribcage wrapping inward. Now try to lift the right leg up to a tabletop. Hold. Maybe the left leg comes up to meet it and you might need to rock back a tiny bit more. Finding strength and stability, balancing on your sits bones and lifting up through the top of your head. Full breath in and full breath out. Remember, your toes can always come down, okay? Otherwise, keep your arms straight and slowly start to twist towards the right side. Hold. Bring everything back through to center, and then over to the left side. You got it, you got it, hold. And back through to center. Now maybe the arms lift up a couple inches. Breathe, hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and then slowly bring it down. Shift forward and through to a tabletop position. Have your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Now with your inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your chin. And as you exhale, round through your spine and tuck your chin into chest. Good, 2 more, okay? Breathe in, belly lowers, opening through the throat, the front of your neck. And exhale to round, let your head be really heavy. 1 more, breathe in, front body opens and expands. Exhale to feel the space in your back body. Good, and then find your way to a neutral tabletop position. Reach your right leg back and behind you and hold right here. Can you feel your ankle right in line with your hip? Take a big inhale. As you exhale, draw your right knee towards your forehead, round your spine. And then inhale, lengthen your right leg long, lengthening out through the top of your head. Keep this. Now spin your left ankle over to the left side. Keep your right leg lifted and lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Now I really want you to reach through those right toes, finding strength and balance and length, all the good things. So much space in your body for your breath to flow. We're going to do this first movement slow together, okay? So inhale, and as you exhale, right knee comes down, right arm threads over to the left side, right shoulder lands heavy. And then inhale to lift back up, reach your right leg long, reach your right arm up overhead, right where you started. Look at that, 2 more. Exhale, right knee down, right arm reaches over to the left side, right shoulder gets heavy. And then inhale to unwind, to lift, right leg reaches, right arm up to the sky. 1 more exhale, bring it down, right arm over to the left side. Feel that stretch in the right shoulder. And then inhale to lift up and open, hold, hold, hold. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Now right leg stays lifted, right hand comes down. Bring your left ankle back in line with your hip. Tuck your left toes. Lift your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. So it's a 3-legged downward facing dog. Hips are level and right toes are pointing down. Full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly shift forward. Bring your right knee through towards your chest and try to get your right foot up in between your hands. Awesome. Now walk your fingertips further in front of your right foot. Start to stand up just a little bit into the right leg and your left leg hovers any amount. And then bend your right knee and left toes ground. Try to keep your chest nice and open. 2 more. Little rise into the right leg, left leg lifts. Bend the right knee, left toes reach and tap the back of the mat. 1 more, little rise and lift. Now hold this one. Maybe your right hand comes to your chest. Maybe this is it, feeling that strength and balance from that right leg. Maybe you lift your chest a couple more inches and the left hand comes up to meet the right. Good, feeling this capital T shape in your body, a warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Full breath in. And full breath out. Now start to bend your right knee wherever you are. Ground your left toes, drop your left heel down, and open your arms out wide to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Yeah, your right toes are going to be pointing straight forward and left toes are pointing over to the left side. Take an inhale, straighten through your right leg, arms lift up, gaze goes up. Exhale, bend your right knee, arms open out wide. Now bring your hands down to frame your front foot and step your right foot back to meet your left, holding a high plank just for a moment. Reach out through the heels, reach out through the top of your head, and then bring your knees down. Yeah, I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Now all we do is lift the left leg back and behind. Hold, feel your ankle in line with your hip. Long line in your body, big inhale. As you exhale, round your spine and draw your left knee towards your forehead. Good, and then inhale, reach left leg long, hold it here. Your right ankle spins over to the right side off of the mat. Left leg lifts, left arm lifts. Feeling your left hip stack over top of your right. Good, a strong line from right hip or left hip all the way to left ankle. Left arm, reach, reach, reach. Big inhale. And exhale, start to bend that left knee, ground it down. Reach your left arm over to the right side, left shoulder gets heavy. And then unwind, rise on up, left leg reaches and left arm up towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. Breathe in, exhale, take it down. Left knee drops, left arm reaches over to meet the right. And inhale to lift back up and open, kind of like a big star shape. One more here, let's go. Left knee down, left arm over to the right, look to the right side. And then inhale to unwind and lift back up. Big expansion in your body. Stay as you exhale. Now left leg stays lifted, okay? Just bring your left hand down. Right ankle comes back in line with your hip. Tuck your right toes. Lift your left leg all the way up and back. Three-legged downward facing dog. Hips are level. Big breath in. Exhale, slow shift forward, left knee through towards your chest. And try to step up or wiggle your left foot up in between your hands. Now both fingertips are going to be reaching forward a little bit more, okay? In front of your left foot. Stand up into the left leg. Right leg lifts up just as much as you want it to. And then bend your left knee. Tap the right toes to the back of the mat. Two more, little lift. Bend the left knee, right toes, tap. Try to keep your chest open. One more, standing up. Now maybe holding right here. Maybe the left hand comes towards your chest. Playing around with that strength and balance, pressing into all four corners of your left foot and squeeze your right leg really tight. It's going to help to make it feel more stable and lighter. Maybe the right hand comes up to meet the left and you lift your chest a little bit more. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. One more breath. Now, whether you got your hands lifted or your hands down, bend your left knee, ground your right toes, drop your right heel down, and open your arms out wide. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So you just want to look down and imagine your feet are on a tightrope, drawing a line from your left heel all the way to the inner arch of your back foot. Take an inhale, lift up tall, straighten the left leg, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your left knee, arms open out nice and wide. One breath here, in through the nose. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. And this time, step your right foot up to meet your left. And find a forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your upper body hang heavy, shake out your head. Full breath in. And a full breath out. And slowly start to rise all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, guide prayer hands right through in front of your chest. Now get grounded and strong into that right leg, right foot, and slowly start to lift your left knee up to 90 degrees right out in front of you. Good. Notice if you're sinking down into that right hip, push the floor away. Try to get as tall as you can here. Good. Option to stay or cross the left ankle over top of your right thigh and feeling this figure 4 shape within your legs. You can stay right here, or maybe you start to put a bend into that right knee, maybe 1 inch, maybe 2 inches, maybe you keep going down, 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 and then imagine there's this chair behind you and you're just hovering your seat above that chair. Good, strength and balance. Flex your left foot. Let the shoulders drop down. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then stand up into the right leg, left leg comes back up to 90 degrees. Lift your arms up, inhale, and exhale, slowly hinge forward. Go as slow as possible. This is where we cultivate strength and balance at the same time. Bending the right knee, reaching left toes. Go slow, 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 and ground the left toes at the back of the mat. Lift your chest, high lunge. Good, you got it. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back alongside your body. Little lean forward of the chest. 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sweep it back. Rinse it out. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to lift on up And exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your left foot up to meet your right and forward fold. Upper body hangs heavy. Give yourself a moment to pause. And then slowly start to rise on up. Lift the arms up overhead. Look up towards your hands. Exhale, bring prayer hands right through in front of your chest. Now this time weight is heavy into the right foot and draw your left knee right up in front of you to 90 degrees. Good. Hold. Ooh, we got to do the other side. Left foot grounds, right leg up to 90 degrees. Here we are. We got it. Now feeling strong and rooted into that left leg. Maybe the prayer hands push a little bit more towards one another so you can feel that strength driving up through the midline of your body. Right ankle can cross over top of the left thigh if that feels good. Just taking it one step at a time. There's no rush. And if this feels nice and solid, you might start to bend your left knee, sinking the hips down and back. Reach them for the back of the mat. Flex your right foot. That's it. We got it. Balancing and breathing. Feeling strong in that left leg and feeling that deep stretch into that right glute. One more breath. And slowly start to stand up into the left leg. Right knee comes back to 90 degrees in front of you. Reach your arms up overhead. Good. Try not to rush this, okay? Start to hinge forward with the torso. Slowly bending that left knee, micro bend and reach the right leg long and behind you. You're feeling this warrior three for just a moment, bending the left knee more and grounding right toes to the back of the mat. Yes, high lunge, big inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms back, little hinge forward of your chest. Two more big breaths, inhale, lift. Exhale to rinse it out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to lift all the way up and exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Step your left leg back to meet your right, lower to your knees, untuck your toes, and then like a reverse push-up, lower down super slow, really slow. Feel your elbows really close to your side body. All the way down. Good. Inhale to lift your chest up, baby cobra. Hardly any weight in the hands, a lot of strength in your back body. And exhale to peel the chest back down and press back up. Keep your legs close together. Send your hips back to your heels, arms back alongside your body for a closed leg child's pose. Little bend of your elbows so your forearms can ground. And take a couple deep breaths. One more here together. Inhale. And exhale. Good, and then rise all the way up onto your knees. Lift your arms up overhead. Separate the knees so they're right in line with your hips. Tuck the toes. Big inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hips back to your heels and twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale to lift back up through the center. Exhale, twist to the left, hips back to the heels. So if your toes are tucked, you're gonna feel this stretch in the bottoms of the feet, right? One more each side. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist, hips back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist, hips back. Inhale all the way up, look up, gaze up. Maybe a tiny little back bend lifting up through your heart space and your collarbones. Maybe bend your elbows, let your hands come to the back of your head and reach up higher through your elbows. Big inhale. And exhale, untuck your toes and sweep your arms back alongside your body, hips back to your heels. Inhale to lift on up, make it big. And exhale, sweep it back. Good, inhale to lift all the way up. And guide your prayer hands through in front of your chest. Sit back on your heels. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Notice the energy, the prana shifting through your body. And give yourself one more big breath here, in through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. And as always, take as much time as you need, my friend, to ground or to just seal in your practice. And thank you so much for joining me today, whether this was your first class with me on YouTube or maybe you were here for all 14 days. I'm always so happy to have you here. I hope to see you soon.